Nammo Phat. Good morning. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The second mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, social injustice, stealing, and oppression, I vow to cultivate loving kindness and learn ways to work for the well-being of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I will practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. I am determined not to steal and not to possess anything that should belong to others. I will respect the property of others, but I will prevent others from profiting from human suffering or the suffering of other species on earth. So today we're beginning a new book. We're going to be reading Bodhinyana by the Most Venerable Ajahn Chah. This is the first teaching, fragments of a teaching. All of you have believed in Buddhism for many years now, through hearing about the Buddhist teachings from many sources, especially from various monks and teachers. In some cases, Dhamma is taught in very broad and vague terms, to the point where it is difficult to know how to put it into practice in daily life. In other instances, Dhamma is taught in high language or special jargon, to the point where most people find it difficult to understand, especially if the teaching is done too literally from Scripture. Lastly, there is Dhamma taught in a balanced way, neither too vague nor too profound, neither too broad nor too esoteric, just right for the listener to understand and practice to personally benefit from the teachings. Today I would like to share with you teachings of the sort I have often used to instruct my disciples in the past, teachings which I hope may possibly be of personal benefit to those of you who are listening today. One who wishes to reach the Buddha Dhamma. One who wishes to reach the Buddha Dhamma must firstly be one who has faith or confidence as a foundation. He must understand the meaning of Buddha Dhamma as follows. Buddha, the one who knows, the one who has purity, radiance, and peace in his heart. Dhamma, the characteristics of purity, radiance, and peace which arise from morality, concentration, and wisdom. Therefore, one who is to reach the Buddha Dhamma is one who cultivates and develops morality, concentration, and wisdom within himself, walking the path of Buddha Dhamma. Naturally, people who wish to reach their home are not those who merely sit and think of traveling. They must actually undertake the process of traveling step by step, and in the right direction as well, in order to finally reach home. If they take the wrong path, they may eventually run into difficulties such as swamps or other obstacles which are hard to get around. Or they may run into dangerous situations in this wrong direction, thereby possibly never reaching home. Those who reach home can relax and sleep comfortably. Home is a place of comfort for body and mind. Now they have really reached home. But if the traveler only passed by the front of his home or only walked around it, he would not receive any benefit from having traveled all the way home. In the same way, walking the path to reach the Buddha Dhamma is something each one of us must do individually ourselves, for no one can do it for us, and we must travel along the proper path of morality, concentration, and wisdom until we find the blessings of purity, radiance, and peacefulness of mind that are the fruits of traveling the path. However, if one only has knowledge of books and scriptures, sermons, and suttas, that is, only knowledge of the map or plans for the journey, Even in hundreds of lives, one will never know purity, radiance, and peacefulness of mind. Instead, one will just waste time and never get to the real benefits of practice. Teachers are those who only point out the direction of the path. After listening to the teachers, whether or not we walk the path by practicing ourselves and thereby reap the fruits of practice, is strictly up to each one of us. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me this morning.